hello. Thanks for saying hi. We've got Crystal from Ada and Loy from
Are you
Fairview.
talking about the one, the far north one?
We have Wendy from Edmond.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that far north one. It's on an east-west boundary. If you look at radar real close, and I'm almost thinking it might be on the warm front up there. So I know the Cape kind of trails off the further north you go, but the question is it moving north with the front? Is the Cape moving north with it? I don't know. But you're right, it's definitely further along.
So a lot of people in Oklahoma are asking if this will affect areas in Oklahoma, and basically what the models are showing is the best area of instability is going to be up here in Kansas. And so the tornado watch area does not include any counties in Oklahoma. It's confined up in Kansas. So really the models, as far as southern and southwest Kansas goes, it looks like it's just going to be confined to maybe 2 to 3 storms, and those storms are likely to produce a tornado. The chance is low, but conditions are favorable. We have 3,500 Cape, and so instability is high. The dew points are high. We've noticed moisture pooling in this area, and there is a boundary to our north. Val was talking about the storm to our north. Let's see, I'm going to check radar again. That's northeast of Jetmore, and it's moving off to the northeast. The issue with that one is the Cape drops off to the northeast, so it may go severe, it could even tornado, but once it leaves that area of instability, then it's going to weaken pretty quickly. Forming further to the southwest are going to be in that instability axis a lot longer. So that's something that we're keeping in mind as we decide which storm we want to chase. And we kind of watch, that's kind of what we watch for, is the long-term longevity of a storm. So
right now, we are in Buckland, Kansas. We're going to be moving north the way it looks now. We're going to stay with this storm. The base of the storm is west. This storm is really going to miss Buckland, and it's really not far along yet enough to really do anything crazy for Buckland, but west of Buckland, as it moves north and kind of north-northeast right now, just need to keep an eye on it. Also, there's another storm to our southwest that's coming up. We're going to call that the South Storm, and it needs to be watched. It's not as far along as this storm is right here, obviously, but we're going to be pulling north with all of this.
Okay, so we're going through the town of Buckland right now, and we are at Highway 54. Which road are you going to take, Val?
I'm going to go left. Just to this other road. We're going to go straight north.
Okay.
So also looking visually, the storm to the south looks like it's trying to go up pretty hard too.
Watch has been issued for areas across southwest and southern Kansas, and it's not a huge watch, just because it's kind of confined to these few storms that they expect to develop along this boundary up here. Okay.
So I'm going to talk to the other trackers. When you hear me talking, just a minute, I'm talking to Tom and Brandon, just to let them know what I'm seeing here.
Okay,
Right now.
Tim said California has a tornado warning, and I did see that, and I was kind of shocked by it.
Hey guys, I was just going to let you know, we're far enough north now to see the South Storm updraft base, and it looks like it's going up fairly hard. I know the base doesn't look big or anything like that, but the updraft looks pretty stout on it, if you can't see it.
Alright, so right now we're going north out of Buckland. Fortunately, we haven't seen hail in the storm yet.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least some pea-size hail. We just haven't seen it yet.
And I keep hearing what sounds like large raindrops
Yeah.
and almost like hail, but we just haven't seen any bouncing on the road yet or anything like that.
All right, so that's the base just to our west.
I also want to just give a special thanks to our sponsor, Belter Roofing. If you have any roofing needs, give them a call because these guys are great at what they do. Belter Roofing. So, it's the base we're looking at right there. And, you know, it almost looks like to me, Amy, the base has gotten a little bigger.
Yeah.
It's not as small and compact and round as it was. It's bigger.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So right now, this storm is pretty close to the radar site, so it doesn't look like much on radar. But you can start to see
On
the
Dodge
storm-
City radar.
Yeah, on Dodge City radar. So if you look at Dodge City, look to the southeast of Dodge City, you'll see an echo. And then the echo is showing up just northeast of Jetmore also. And again, that one's moving off to the northeast.
And this thing is so far is moving straight north. And you know what? The reason it's moving straight north is because right now the base is pretty high up. When the storm strengthens and starts to become surface based, it's going to tap into the boundary layer, moisture and air and instability, and also tap in more to the boundary layer winds. And at that point, the storm should turn right and be moving more northeast.
Yeah, and that's always a really incredible thing to see when you see a base that's fairly high, but it begins to tap into that boundary layer like Val was talking about, that low level moisture. Right now it's up at a level that's up above that layer, but once it starts to tap in, you'll start to see scud clouds. Those are clouds that develop underneath the base and rise up. They condensate quickly and rise up quickly up into that updraft base. So that's what we're going to be looking for next, is the scud clouds that could develop underneath this. So we'll be watching.
About okay. I was really wondering about that, whether or not we should get on it, but it's pretty far up there. Okay, I'm glad you let me know. I wouldn't even look at the radar. Okay. Jeremy, he heard me say a while ago that the North Storm, you know, is it going to cross the boundary and weaken? But he says it looks like it's weakening.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You know, looking at the storm right here, Jeremy, I mean, the base of this storm bit. That storm got me right on that band. Alright, so we're still traveling north here, staying with these storms. We're north of Buckland.
I'm going to put it on roof cam just to show you what's right behind us. Alright, so there's no audio on the roof cam, but we just turned around and showed you what it looks like right behind us using roof cam. So you can see it's still really strong and really solid as far as the base, so definitely increasing. And we're noticing that increasing on radar as well. So right now we're just trying to stay out ahead of it. So right now we're kind of going straight north out of Buckland, and we'll eventually, if it turns right, Eddie will have to move east. But it is moving, so showing to reach the Kinsley area in about an hour, unless it picks up speed. radar, we can see it straight ahead. It still has an overshooting top, so it's pretty strong still. But that one is weakening as it moves off to the northeast. The storm that's right behind us, or right over us, is still in that favored area. So we're going to stick with this storm for a while. And I'll keep putting it on roof cam every now and then so you can look back there. It continues to increase. Saw some lightning on radar now.
With this storm?
With this storm, yes. So again, we are in a tornado watch here in southern Kansas until 11 p.m.
We're going to turn around here in just a second. We're going to stop and point back to the base of the storm that we're watching. This is going to be a storm that's now north of Buckland.
So some of the information that came from the tornado watch itself is that they do expect a few tornadoes, that they're possible scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events up to 3 inches in diameter with winds up to 70 miles an hour. So that's pretty strong.
It's pretty strong.
All right. So you can see that base is bigger than it was earlier. At this point, it's still kind of LP-ish.
Yeah. Brandon, we are north of Buckland.
There's an impressive looking updraft just north of it. That's going to be kind of what we call the left split, or early on when you have updrafts forming really quickly, you'll have 2 or 3 cells, and then sometimes one of them will just take off in a random direction, usually to the north or northwest, and so that's what that one's doing. They look really impressive, but rarely do those produce tornadoes. So this is the main updraft that we're looking at, and still don't see any type of scud. I mean, there's a little bit of scud, now that I say that, a little bit underneath, so that's what we're going to be watching for, is scud developing under the base.
See this edge?
And that would be evidence that it's starting to tap into more moisture.
See the side of the updraft right there?
I do, yeah.
You can tell the whole updraft.
Look at that.
Almost looks like it's turning.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Usually the rain really blocks that view, so it's always neat to watch a storm go up initially, just so you can see the structure.
So look at this updraft here to the one south. That needs to be watched also.
That one on radar almost appears like, do you think it's moving closer to the storm? You know, what could happen in some cases, these cells will merge and then one kind of takes over and becomes the main storm. This one's getting pretty close though.
Yeah, it's 1.25 on the hail. 1.25.
Okay, yeah, that's increased a lot.
All right, I was going to say, it's got 1.25 on the hail algorithm, so...
Right now we're about 3 miles south of Windthorst. Windthorst, Kansas, and this is going to be...
severe now.
Okay, just went severe. This is 132 road, technically Spearville, Kansas, but south of Windthorst.
That's kind of what we were thinking, or wondering if it was going to do that. The tower, the updraft tower on the one that's southeast of it looks pretty good.
So like you said, this one has gone severe. Hail up to the size of 1.25 indicated on radar. And more lightning.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so here's kind of what's going on. The storms are going up rapidly, okay? We do have the first severe warning here, and this area is kind of a cluster of storms right now, and it's in the process of trying to get organized. So what could happen is when one storm takes over, then the other storms either get ingested by the bigger storm or they just go away, and then you have one stronger storm that takes over. That's kind of the process I think we're going through right now.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Right now the track, I mean, like Val said earlier, it really is moving due north, and radar is indicating that. The stronger they get, they usually turn right, so this could move to the east-northeast eventually. Right now that tornado, the thunderstorm warning is actually off to the northeast, so I'm going to put it in motion and just kind of see.
I think this updraft over here is taking over.
Yeah. Just got a new update.
Okay, so I almost think that this one's going to be, this one here is going to be the main one.
I think so.
I think so.
Look how this will eventually.
And we're kind of looking, it's everything's organized. I really think this whole area here is in the process of organizing into a single strong storm. And we're getting hail now. Tom and Brandon, you still on here?
Some pea-sized hail.
Okay. We're just getting a little bit of pea-sized hail now. And we're right on the north edge of the core. I almost think, I don't know if you heard it a while ago, I think that this smallish base, we're going to watch it on the initial storm, I think it's going to be absorbed. And I think this stuff is just a little sappy, so they just take it over. Uniformly to a bigger storm. Oh yeah, really. Okay, so you know, you can see Windthorst, about 5 or 6 miles south of Windthorst. I can't see, no, I can't. Set up right now on some dirt roads right now. See it sooner, but hail's getting bigger. Straight north of Buckland. 20 miles. Time size hail over there. Directly east of Dodge City and directly north of Buckland. I mean, you can just draw a horizontal line and then cross right the rest. I might go over here and up to that road. I want to look at that base. That's the lane. Here, I want to look at here.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a pouring way.
I know. And it's going to come over us eventually, but I mean, I don't want to wait that long. And see how these roads are. Look at this. If this gets wet. You know what? This is wet.
Yeah, it should
slide off.
Well, maybe we should go more to that road.
We can do that, yeah.
Go east.
I mean, that's the way to do it. Take a little longer. I just want to see what's going on underneath that base. Go south. Let's go south. I will. We started to go straight east, but it was one of those roads that turns to mush and slick mush. I mean, I could sit here and wait for it to come over us, and it will, but I'm gonna go south and look at it real quick. I don't think we can easily catch it. Guys, I'm curious as to what the hell this thing. Okay, there's dimes falling now again. nickels and quarters now. That was a quarter and bigger. Let's get some hail video here in the grass. Bigger than quarters falling now.
Okay. I can't get it.
Go left a little bit over here in this. Pull back, go down. Yeah, that's so $50 is the biggest it got. Hey, I'm gonna pick up some hail and bring it, okay? Real quick. Take a picture of it because there's a car I'm gonna have to move in about 30 seconds.
Okay, got it.
All right.
All right, so is this our base right over here? Kind of think, or is it further east?
All right, so Justin, I'm still working on getting you an answer here. I have to stop. Alright, we're starting to see the base now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. Brandon. Yeah. When I get scatterbrain, I'm thinking about 3 different things. Well, I don't say anything. So, Brandon, we're looking at the base, and it's kind of an arcing north to south-southwest arc on the base here, but it's definitely a much bigger base than the other earlier one was. It's kind of
hit your
okay.
wiper. Can you hit your wipers?
Where would you say in the base? Would that be more towards the south side or the south-southwest side? This is a very strangely shaped storm, oddly shaped storm here, but it's going to have to be down here where you're seeing the scud, and I can kind of see it too. That's probably... You see all that hail on the road?
Yeah, I do.
Send me that picture from your phone, if you would, of the hail.
Okay.
I really think, and I can see what you're talking about. There's a slight bit of a lowered area there, and that's under a pretty good part of the updraft too. Definitely structured a lot different than the other storm we saw. It's going to have to get some organization going though. I see that. That's probably where we just had the hail. We just kind of came through that. My radar is now showing golf balls. This guy turning? Are you wanting to turn down this road? All right, say that again.
Is lower now. Again, our location is 132 Road, just south of Windthorst, Kansas. Oh, I accidentally sent you the video, not the picture.
I just took a snapshot of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pull off right here.
Make sure there's not a hole right there, because see how it drops off?
Yeah. Yeah, this base is definitely looking better. I mean, from our angle, it's become a little bit more circular, and there is a little bit of scud, and there is a lowered, just a little bit of a lowered area. So that's getting better. Okay. I must.
It's more scud under the base.
I'm going to send you a picture from our viewpoint, looking from north to south. Just looking from north to south at it. So there's another base just to our north that's a little rounder. It almost looks like a left split type of a base. What do you think about that one to the north? That other chaser was watching that base intently over there. I don't know why. That's scud. Look at that scud. looking at that.
Right. You want to turn around and... I mean, that one increased, but this is still...
This is still, to me, the better visually, the better looking one.
Wait, I want to be able to get a
Look that
little
way?
bit of video that way. That one's just, I don't know. It's still pretty high days. All right, so there's this is the severe cell, and it's the furthest north one. The one we've been looking at is just south of that, just northwest of Mullinville, and there's a new one over Buckland right now. Those are not severe. The one we're looking at right now is severe, and that's the one that produced the hail that we just saw.
I think we need to stay with this one, even though it doesn't, visually it don't look as good as the south one.
Well, at least we can keep our eye on both. I mean, the one behind us...
You know, the one behind us, if you look at this, there's the base we're looking at right there of that one. The base up here is that one. Well, preset with it, it's got the severe warning, but the base is smaller.
Yeah, and almost a little bit higher.
Yeah. So if you're looking at the radar and you see 3 storms, and the biggest one is to the north, and then the middle one is the next, and then the one to the south is smaller, the lowering that you guys are seeing with the Scud is on the middle storm. The north storm, although it looks much better on radar, the base is higher, and the base just don't look like much. It almost looks like the base is going away, but when I say that, there's a big CG. Yeah, that base is higher. Maybe it's because the base to the south has got some rain-cooled air, causing it to be a little lower. Wow. So the storm to the north definitely is the one that has the severe warning. It's definitely got bigger hail with it. Looking at everything, it doesn't really, visually, it doesn't look as good as it looked 10 minutes ago. Yes. I think we're going to turn and stay north. Keep going north.
All right, Greenberg had golf ball size hail, someone said.
Really? Yeah, exactly what we were thinking. They're not fully tapped into the boundary layer yet. They would become way more surface-based if they did, and you're right, they would turn. The HER had everything moving northeast. these storms are moving more north. Are you sure Greensboro is reporting golf balls?
And that's just what a Facebook viewer said.
Okay. I wonder if it kind of got ejected out that far, you know?
I don't know.
Every now and then you might hit record, and in case they don't,
Yeah.
they don't report on us. So just to keep you guys updated, there is a severe thunderstorm warning for this county in Kansas that we are on. The storm that we were on is warned. Possibly could have golf ball size hail with it. The storm bases are still kind of high. They're still high based. They have not really become rooted in the boundary layer yet. They're really going to explode, or they should anyway. But that's what's going on. We're staying with the north and the middle storm here, just to kind of keep an eye on it. What happens? But right now we are traveling north, and we're near the town of Windthorst. Is that right? Windthorst?
Yeah.
Tornado watch for this whole area in Kansas. It does not come into Oklahoma at the moment. Hey, there's a severe warning on that north storm. I didn't notice that.
Oh yeah, that's way up there.
Take over yet. It needs to.
still high-based. That's going to be the further north one, north of Windthorst. So they're still just developing, kind of pulsating up and down. They still have not tapped into the boundary layer, so they're just kind of maintaining at the moment.
So the North Storm has a hail marker of 1.25. That's up a little. It was 1 inch last time I looked. So it kind of, like you said, it pulses up and down. Base is high.
Okay, our current location now is 5 miles east of Windthorst, looking north. Let me see what that cave is doing. Okay. That's the 3,000 cave right there.
Okay.
So you can see that one storm way up there. See how it came out of the higher cave? So,
And you know, if you look at the radar, boy, that storm looks, really stout.
yeah.
What we're looking at right here. Visually, it don't look like much.
So hail size came up again, 1.25.
Okay, so, what is that town? Offeral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles south of Offeral right now. That's where we are currently located. we're still following a storm, and you know, on radar, the storm looks a lot stronger than it does visually. There's the base of it. You're looking at the base. The base is high, and I mean, it just don't look like much. The core doesn't look like much. I know on these LP type storms, it is really hard to see the core because there's hail and big drops with it, and those kind of hard to see from a distance. The base is high, doesn't really look strong. It's a lot stronger on radar than it is, you know, in visually here. But it is severe. We're gonna stay with it. Look at the stuff to the south here. Let's look at this. Well, let's just go down this.
I think that's a lower base to the south.
It is a lower base.
So I'm wondering if, because these formed so close together, the outflow affected the dew point.
And see, that one is going over rain-cooled air and rain-cooled ground, I guess you could say. So
The temperature
it's
spread.
ingesting, instead of 90 over 62 air, it's probably ingesting 82 over 65 or 68.
Right.
So that would make for a lower base.
And it's going to have less impeding on the south side.
Yeah. So the cape would be lower for it, though.
Yeah, that's possibly, I mean, pretty close. We'll put it on roof
It's also
I know.
so we are 5 miles south of Off-World, and we just found some falls in the ditch. Oh, really? It says log is live with rotation and sound storm.
Oh, really?
Go ahead. All right. We'll turn around.
That is a little bass down there.
Yeah, it is. Oh, way up there, way up there. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we can't see that one. Okay. Well, that's probably gonna get a listing in our van now. So, Marty, I see the base. I mean, y'all, I see the lowering to our southwest and the south shore. Marty says it's rotated.
Looking at velocity, it looked like that south one was. Look at that. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on, but.
Is that what radar size is that?
All right, look at this.
Is that from Dodge City?
Dodge City, yeah. So there's our current location there.
Okay. Now look at the North Storm. The very far north storm.
Oh, up here? Yeah. Hey, there's one in between, too.
Yeah, there is.
That one definitely has a lower base than what we've seen.
It does. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of shear with that far north one.
I'm looking at that right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah. A little weak couplet.
Hit your wipers if you can.
I got a side-by-side camera in there.
You can see the anvil extending off to the west.
What's the word? Are we gonna get a tornado or something?
I don't think so. We're watching. I mean, so far the bases are too high to get a tornado. We got some hail. You've probably seen some hail already.
Yeah, we saw some maybe not quite ping pong.
Yeah. So we're watching this one down here. You know, but right now, no. Later on, if they get stronger, maybe.
You know what?
Oklahoma City, Channel 9 in Oklahoma City.
Bring you down this far.
There's no storms in Oklahoma.
What?
There's no storms in Oklahoma. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get wet.
All right. Thanks. You too. So, Marty's reporting location.
Oh. Relatively speaking, though. Wow, check that out.
This one up to the north.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably in better holisticity right near the boundary.
Right.
Yeah, you look at that down there. I mean, it almost looks like a whole updraft. It's all right, gorgeous. You want to send me a pic of that last hail?
Yes.
Who's that? Did you send me was it a pic or a video? It was a short video clip, I think.
What? Oh, it's alive.
Did you take a still pic of it?
That is a still
Oh.
pic. It just kind of moves. don't you move up past that pole if you could?
That's down there.
Oh, okay.
Kitty Evans.
Right now we are east of Windthorst, about 5 miles.
Get one with the front camera.
Wow, check out those striations.
Yes.
And again, right now we are about 5 miles straight east of Windthorst, Kansas. And this is definitely lower based than all of the drop bases we've seen so far. Hold on.
Try it sideways and get a truck picture.
Okay.
So,
Wouldn't that? Yeah, that would be very cool.
all right. About 4 miles east of Windthorst, looking south-southwest.
Starting to get a little bit of hail at our location, and we are 5 miles exactly east. This is called Jewel Road, and it basically goes straight east out of Windthorst, looking to the south. Okay, tornado warning now.
For this storm?
Yes, I think. Yes.
So is that tornado warning for this storm?
Yeah, my watch is going on. Hey, I need a better shot.
Yeah, it is.
Better shot.
Absolutely. All right, so guys on Facebook, listen, tornado warning for this storm. All right, so there's hail falling now. We gotta find a better place. Our road's gonna have to move. I want to go down here and find a better turnoff spot here. This baby's gonna come right over us, and we got a great road to follow it on. Great road. It's got a tornado warning on it, but you know, it's still really high base. It's like an LP, really wrapped up LP storm.
Yeah.
There's a tree!
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we don't want the tree.
Good night. I'm gonna get a picture real quick of this.
Man.
Hail's falling. Yep, we're here. Tornado warning on a storm.
I need to come down on the filter.
It's getting on the phone now.
Wow. Those incredible striations with that updraft.
We'll just stay right here because move over a little. That's fine. Right here. There's some movement. There is some movement going on right there in the middle. You see that?
Yeah.
Trying to lower a little bit.
It's like sheared over or
Good
something.
grief.
See how it's angled? The whole updraft is angled.
Yeah.
Again,
All right, we're
location
getting
update. We have
$half size hail falling now.
Location
Actually, maybe
update.
ping pongs.
we are exactly 5 miles east of Windthorst, Kansas.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say if the tornado's imminent right now. It just doesn't. It's up there a ways. It is rotating. But man, how many hits of that LP as it could be? Hey, Amy.
What?
Right there.
What is that? Oh,
You see that?
yes. It's like it's.
Okay, get ready. I'm gonna turn around.
Hey, look on the ground.
Right there.
It's like on the back side. Yeah, there's definitely.
Yeah, it's right above us. I mean, really, almost right above us and just barely west of us. Where it is rotating, and it's almost. It's not where the main part of the core. It's like north of the cut, you could say. But that's where it's rotating. Could be a little. Hey, there's a funnel. A small, right up there, a small funnel. Also, there's a little nub hanging down too to the south.
Okay, I need video, so maybe you can turn.
You want video of that right there?
Well, yeah, it's hard when it's right on top of you.
Hey, it looks like to me it's trying this area right there, real close. You can see lots of movement there.
I'll keep my eye on this.
Okay, watch this one, but this also is rotating and it's starting to. Some scud. If you look right over on the south side of the base too, there's scud forming and it's lowering. We are getting sporadic ping pong ball size hail. I'll get you that grab one. Picture that with your phone.
Got it. Did that just fall? Yeah, rising scud.
Rising scud. That's cool. All right, so Facebook. Look at that. Oh, there's rotation. Look at the movement right there. Sure is trying. Yeah, it is. This is a window right here. All right, so Facebook, where are we at right now? We are 1, 2, 3, 4.5 miles straight east of Windthorst, Kansas. Windthorst, Kansas. This storm is. The base is lowering. It is rotating. There's a tornado warning on the storm. It is high based at the moment, but it's trying to do something. Trying to produce a tornado. Hasn't yet. but it is rotating.
Oh, I can't see this part anymore over here, so you might have to get out and look.
It's gone.
Okay.
Well, it is still rotating right over here to our northeast.
Okay. I think
I'll have to keep an eye on it.
I think we need to go east.
Wow. That's, yeah, this here is more impressive.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Maybe we should wait on that for a minute.
Turn a little here.
Wow.
It's rotating pretty good. Pretty much better.
So there's.
I gotta move. I
Okay.
gotta angle better on this. Turn off here.
So there is tighter rotation now in the middle.
Yeah.
It's pretty much right over us. Oh my goodness! I wish you could see this up here. Oh, that's incredible. How do I even get a picture
I
of
don't
that?
know. That's hard. So y'all are seeing it too, I know. Just a little bit tighter rotation, but not super organized at the moment. Boy, I know.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man, we're over here on, actually, we're just barely on the west edge, and we can look straight up. Oh, that's crazy. I gotta get rid of this. It's just nuts. Yeah, it's just the color. I mean, you can see the updraft and above it. It's just bright pinkish orange. It's boiling updraft.
Wow, I wish you guys on Facebook could see this. It is just an amazing sight outside right now. I mean, the sun has set, and I mean, there's colors I've never seen before. It's just absolutely incredible. Video just doesn't do it justice right now. Very, very impressive updraft.
Well, that's very possible. We're getting strong RFD here.
So we're gonna have to kind of reposition and get in a different spot.
I'll buy it. And I'll tell you this too, on the west edge here, we just got hit with pretty strong west RFD. It's very possible that a storm like this could, a little later tonight, become even more surface-based and become more of a classic. before I keep going north. Stop here and look to the east. You know what? What does it say? Pavement ends. Well, we really need to go this way. But we're going to end up, I mean, this is... That's a lot of roads. But that's kind of where it's forming.
this is cycling right now,
Yeah.
but probably shape back up here in a minute.
Well, it looks like to me that, I don't know if you guys are still hearing me, but y'all hearing me? So you see where the scud is forming now? Are you guys able to get to that? Because we're having to go on a muddy road now. It's forming a lower base now and a bigger wall cloud. What's this guy?
Howdy!
How you doing?
How's it going?
Hi.
Good.
How are you?
You having fun?
We're liking it. We're liking it.
It's been a long time since I've seen
Yeah,
you.
you doing all right?
Yeah, how
All
are
right.
you?
Good, good.
Do you have your dog with you?
No, unfortunately I
Gizmo,
don't. I
right?
wish I did. She's at my mom's house.
Oh, well, it looks like you're
Yeah.
having fun. Wasn't this an awesome looking
Oh,
storm?
yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, stay safe.
Yeah.
All right, you
So
too.
good to see you guys.
Good to see you. Strange evolution when it's coming together.
So that was Reed Timmer and his crew. Quite a few chasers out here. I mean, not like an overwhelmingly large amount of chasers, but we've seen a few. So much higher base than it was. It's amazing how quickly this storm has changed character.
I think it's lower, a little lower than it was a while ago.
Well, I mean, it's higher than it was when we first saw
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Whoa, look at all that hail on the ground.
How big is it?
And there's, man, almost golf ball.
Let's go. Let's
Oh,
look.
wait. I gotta pick up that
Okay,
piece of hail.
well, there's a yard over here.
No.
Keep that.
You gotta get this hail.
All right, let's show it.
Okay. You guys gotta see this hail. It's huge. Okay, see if I can get my focus here.
I got one here.
Okay, here, I'll let you hold it. Okay.
That's fully a golf ball right there. And get it with your phone. Get a couple pics, and let's quickly, because he'll use that on the news.
Okay, hang tight. I gotta find my camera. All right.
That one's a golf ball. Make sure and get a pic as well as. Are you getting video?
Yeah, hang tight.
But
I need the light.
you got it?
Yeah, make sure you're in the light. There you go. Wait, back up just a hair, please. I gotta get my focus. Back up. There you go.
Right there?
Right
Okay.
there.
Got it?
No, just stay there for. Okay, got it.
All right.
So there is still scud being
Oh yeah.
pulled up into the bay. So
Can you send me the?
yeah, I'll send you those.
Send me a pic. Just found some golf balls in the grass here. You know, the storm has completely, to me anyway, has completely changed character. Or at least it's working on it. This base appears lower than the other one. What's that base up there?
Did they drop the warning?
I don't know. I don't know. Yes.
Okay.
Can you send me a pic of that?
Huh?
Can you send me a pic of that last ticket?
I did. Did I not?
Oh, there it is. There's a video.
What?
There's a video.
I sent you a video?
Yeah.
How long is it?
Short.
Well, those are lives. If it has that little stars. They're all kind of the same.
Yeah,
So there's, you can still see the updraft, and relatively high pace, but
it doesn't look as stout.
not quite as stout. Yeah.
No, it really looks like it's lost some of its punch. The base has risen. Oh yeah, it definitely. Okay. Yeah, it's not completely dark yet. Yeah, it's lost a lot of its punch. be in about, well, we'll at least be eastbound.
Wow. Can you stop for a minute?
Yep. What is it?
Yeah, the lightning is pretty cool on this thing. It's gonna be too dark. Yeah, it's too dark for me. I'll switch to roof cam and you guys can watch this for a minute.
know what I'm saying. The NAM had storms at least in the area on all the runs.
Alright, so I think we're going to end the live stream. They have taken the tornado warning down, and it is no longer severe. And so this storm is weakening.
Exactly.
So anyway, thank you for following us. We'll be out again tomorrow. So the live stream will be on just for a little while longer, and when it goes off, we'll come back on tomorrow. So thanks for following.
Yes, so keep in mind tomorrow what we're looking at is going to be possibly in the same areas, probably a little bit further west though, like in the eastern Oklahoma and Texas panhandles, possibly the western border of Oklahoma, and it could be further west in the central Texas panhandle. I mean, that's a possibility too. The forecast models are a little bit different. Go ahead.
That's how Val talks when he's talking to 3 people at once.
Who would that be? MM? Well, so anyway, watch that. Watch that close tomorrow if you're in far western Oklahoma, if you're in the Texas Panhandle, central and eastern Texas Panhandle, and the Oklahoma Panhandle. You know, it's